I knew Chris for a long time before we started dating. For years. He was in love with me all that time. He never said anything, of course. He just suffered quietly. I guess maybe he was afraid of rejection, but I think he kind of loved the misery. You know artistic types. There's nothing they love more than brooding. Anyway, I had a group of friends over at my apartment one night, and Chris is a real quiet type of guy. He mostly just walked around the room taking pictures of everyone instead of talking. You know, just observing rather than participating. You know, the kind of person who never quite fits in anywhere, kind of like a wallflower. Well, I got a little drunk that night, and there was this guy there I was interested in. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer, or the nicest, but he was good looking. I was young. Well, when he said he was going to leave, I offered to walk him downstairs. So when we got down the stairs of my apartment building, he kissed me. And then he asked me if I wanted to go sit in his car for a while and listen to some music. Well, I realized I'd left the key to my apartment back upstairs, and if the door to the building closed, it would lock. So I took my shoe off and I stuffed it in the door frame. Well, I don't know how long I was gone, but at some point, Chris came downstairs and he saw my shoe. And I was nowhere to be seen. Well, Chris, weird guy that he is, instead of saying something to me about it, he took a picture. That is my shoe. Tonight is the first time I've ever seen that picture. I was married to him, and he never even showed it to me. I guess he never really forgave me for the indiscretions of my youth. I didn't know I was hurting him, but he never forgave me all the same. I think he was happier when he was pining away for me than when he actually had me. He expected me to be unfaithful, and I could not prove to him that he was wrong. So finally, I proved him right. He held on to that picture, that evidence of my questionable decision-making skills, for 9 years. And then he built an entire exhibit around it. And he invited me to opening night. He sent me this invitation. I thought it was a peace offering, but really, it was a message. This is how I remember you. You're that girl who'd rather make out with a caveman than to notice the sweet, intelligent guy who really loves you. You were that girl then, and you still are. Because now, you're with this other guy, and I'm better than him. And I'm better than you.